This video is going to discuss extra tips for power leveling in Destiny 2. This is just going to show you how to amass a high level within a short space of time. Basically just extra tips on that. So the first tip I can give you is that if you're going to do this, level with 3 characters. If you're only leveling with one class, I suggest that at some point you make a change to have 3 characters, because even if you only like one class like Titan or whatever, use a Warlock and a Hunter as a dummy character. Just level them and then switch all the stuff over. Because how this works is you start on your worst character. At the start of the week, you start on your worst character and you work your way up. So I done my Hunter, I done my +2s, my +1s, I leveled up as much as possible. Then I swapped the weapons over to my second character, which was the Warlock, done the same thing. Backfilled the gear, which I'll talk about in a minute. Backfilled all the armor up, so it matched the weapons. Then we done all the rest of the +2s and +1s. Then we swapped to Titan at the end. Swapped my 1574 weapons, whatever they were. Backfilled, because there was a lot of backfilling to do. You can imagine 1574 as opposed to 1570 armor pieces. Good bit of backfilling to get to that 1574 mark. Then to start do +2s and +1s, etc. So that's your best thing, is start with your worst character first, your best character last, or the character that you want to be the highest. That's the first thing, right? Then you need to learn what pinnacles to start with, right? So there's +2s, +1s. So all the Savathun pinnacles are +2s. Vox, Preservation, Master Wellspring, Weekly Mission, 100k, that's all +2s. Duality's 3 pinnacles in 1, Galran, Vault, Catel, right? So it's very useful, that. The weekly pinnacle dungeon is Shattered Throne, which is +2. Dare's Eternity, +2. But, yeah, that's the high score one, yeah. So, what pinnacles do you want to start with first, right? These are +1s. Obviously, there's Nightfall 100k, that's +2. Free Strikes, +1. Gambit, +1. PvP, +1. Clan is +1. The clan engram is +1. Make sure that you're aware of that. It's not a powerful drop. It's not a base drop. It's +1. So what I suggest that you do when you start a new character, you start with the Savathun stuff. This stuff is all neutral. You're going to get an equal chance at heavy, at weapons and armor. Right, weapons and armor, you get an equal chance, 50-50, from experience of seasons of playing this. That's what I've found. Vox is generally a good one for armor. Master Wellspring can be weapon or armor, but can be armor as well. This is quite neutral. So I would call these neutral pinnacle drops that have a good chance at either weapon or armor. Here's the kicker. Dares of Eternity, +2. Don't do that until the very end, until you need a weapon. Right, because chances are you need to level up your armor on your second, on your third. So leave dares to the end, because this will give you 9 times out of 10. It will give you energy, kinetic, heavy. I've looked into the loophole and seen amount of energies that you get in this. You will be killed by the amount of energy you get from it. I'm being sarcastic, because that's how many energies I've got over seasons of playing dares. So just leave it till the end, because you're going to get an energy. There's a low chance you're going to get armor from it. Leave it till the end. But the rest of them, like Nightfall's definitely neutral, equal chance either or. Shattered Throne, pretty decent for pinnacles. But as I said, the ones to avoid, Duality and Dares. So you just want to do a couple of +2s. Don't do them all back to back. Do a couple. Check your Destiny 2 power calculator. See how far you are to the next level. What I mean by that is, so it goes, so say I'm 77 now, it goes 77.1, 0.2, 0.3. There's decimals in between, right? But it goes to 0.8. Then it skips to the whole number. It doesn't go 0.9, it goes 0.8, whole number. Because this game rounds up levels. So people aren't going to know this, because there's no way in game to tell you. There's no, well, Dim tells you, right? That's fine, but that's not in game. So if you didn't know that, 0.8, then it goes to the next whole number. So it's not actually like what you think it would be, right? So if you're like actively playing and you need gauntlets, say you got like really low gauntlets, all your weapons are high, you need to farm gauntlets. You can't just go and start doing over pinnacles, because you're going to get bumped. You need to bring your level up by filling up all your stuff, base power stuff. So whatever your base power is. If you don't know what your base power is, the season pass will just show you right off the bat. So you can just quickly go to the season pass and it will show you what your base power is. These drops here as well, you can pull them and roll the dice for base power stuff if you need to backfill, because that's what you need to be doing, backfilling. So you do like 2, 3 plus 2s, so hopefully you get good drops, backfill. Then once you've leveled up your weapons and armor, you go again with the plus 2s, the plus 1s, etc. Right? But what other base power drops can you get? Well, there's powerful drops. That's when you need to. That's what you need to do when you filling for base powers. So 8 bounties at Vanguard, 8 bounties PvP. You know, there's so on and so forth. Finch, he's a base power drop, right? Prime engrams, 2 per day. So when you get that, that's a base power drop. So just really maximize your backfilling. You might need to play 2-3 hours before you get your drop. It's just a case of what it is. It is what it is. Because once you do that, though, it'll be so much better for your plus 2s, because you'll be plus 2 on your next level, right? So it's just really gonna chain your level up super good, like quick. Well, not quick, but you're more patient in terms of your leveling. You're not just blowing all your pinnacles just because you think you know better. You've got to really backfill that level up, and even the weapons and armor out, everything will be good. So that's the pinnacle thing covered. Oh, just this last thing. So this was a huge thing that helped me with leveling, and I haven't seen anyone mention it. Not that I've had much time to look, but there's a thing now in the helm, because it's for new players and stuff. Gift of the Thunder or something, whatever it's called. It's got a bunch of armor on it. This is one of the best things they've ever done. They need to do this every season, in my eyes. Just have some sort of treasure chest in the helm that has a load of base power drops, because it's super handy. If you need a helmet, you need a cloak, a class item, whatever, you can come here and just get it, right? So I ain't picking all this stuff up until I need it. So look, I didn't even need this. So it's all 1577 drops. It's huge. So this gift of the Thunder Gods, don't just say, oh, I'm going to get all this. I mean, new players will, because they haven't got this chest plate. They haven't got Thunder Lords, so they might. But existing players have no reason to pick up any of this stuff, right? And don't look at the stats. Who cares about stats? Base power, you want that, right? So, yeah, the stats aren't even that good on any of this armor. Bad Fallen Star exotic there, but it's a good base power drop. So you can come here. If you're desperate for a heavy, come here, get your heavy. Same for Season Pass, you can do the same. So that's that covered, right? Next thing is XP, right? So XP, you want to utilize a lot of bounties. So while you're doing your pinnacles, you need to multitask. So while you're in Gambit, do your Gambit stuff. While you're in Vanguard, maximize everything. So pick up all your bounties first on the app or in game, then look at all the stuff that you need weapon-wise, and swap all your weapons over so that you've got it, so you can swap the stuff as you're doing it. You don't have to keep making trips back and forth to the tower between activities. You want to be fluid with what you're doing. So you need to swap to a sword SMG or a arc machine gun or a sword at any moment or a sniper or whatever it is. Have all your stuff with you, right? So that's when you start, right, with your leveling. But try and optimize weeklies and dailies. Don't do the repeatables too much. But the gunsmith repeatables are decent to do because you can keep doing them over and over. Just you need to keep going back to get them all. Go on the app, and the app's really slow and stuff like that. So yeah, just do the bounties according to the stuff that you're doing, the activity that you're doing. Make sure that you're doing plenty of bounties. You should be doing like 60 bounties in your 3-hour play session. That's what I was doing. 3 to 4 hours while you're multitasking, doing the other pinnacles, looking at your drops, farming base power, farming primes. That's how you play the game properly and level efficiently. So that was just some tips on it. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.